guys, what's up? We have a brand new mini-box with its full spoiler list. It's an odd mix of things between Genix, Machina, Neos and Snow counters. It says as the promotional saying, "The master of spells emerges from the darkness, chaos shall reign." This is supposed to be released on the 18th of October. There are two ultra rares. These are Man-Eater Bug. This is an Earth Insect level 2 with 450 attack and 600 defense, and its effect is flip, target one monster on the field, destroy that target. This is a good destruction card as it does not have to hit the monster that is attacking. It can take out another, meaning your opponent may not get to your life points this turn, or remove a monster that took time for them to. The other ultra rare is Dark Magician of Chaos. This is a dark spellcaster level 8 with 2800 attack and 2600 defense, and its effect is, during the end phase, if this card was normal or special summoned this turn, you can target one spell card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use this effect of Dark Magician of Chaos once per turn. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, after damage calculation, banish that opponent's monster. If this face-up card would leave the field, banish it instead. This card can recover a decent spell card, including cards such as yugioh. It can also banish cards which your opponent is not likely to bring back. The next set of cards are the super rares. The first is Vorse Raider. This is a dark beast warrior level 4 with 1900 attack and 1200 defense, and it's a normal monster. This is a good card as it has the highest attack stat of any normal summoned monster currently in the game. The next card is Blade Knight. This is a light warrior level 4 with 1600 attack and 1000 defense, and its effect is, while you have one or less cards in your hand, this card gains 400 attack. If you control no other monsters, the effects of flip monsters destroyed by battle with this card are negated. This card, if played well, can have 2000 attack, so can be the strongest level 4 monster in the game, and this has the ability to shut down your opponent's flip effect monster. The next card is Draining Shield. This is a normal trap card that says, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate that attack, and if you do, gain life points equal to that target's attack. This card can protect a monster once, and can give you life points from very strong monsters, such as Blue Eyes White Dragon with 3000. The next card is Birthright. This is a continuous trap card that says, activate this card by targeting one normal monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in face-up attack position. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. When that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. This is good in a Blue Eyes White Dragon or Red Eyes Black Dragon deck, as they can be sent to the graveyard very quickly through some of their own support. The next card is Forbidden Chalice. This is a quick play spell card that says, target one face-up monster on the field. Until the end of this turn, that target gains 400 attack, but its effects are negated. This could be good to negate an opponent's effect, or if they attack into your monster, you can make their monster destroy itself by playing this with your. The next card is Panzer Dragon. This is a light machine fusion level 5 with 1000 attack and 2600 defense, and requires a machine and a dragon type monster. Its effect is, if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can target one card on the field, destroy that target. This card can be useful to get rid of your opponent's cards, however it does require quite an unusual combination of monsters to run to make it. The next card is Wall of Disruption. This is a normal trap card that says, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, all attack position monsters your opponent controls lose 800 attack for each monster they control. This card can reduce your opponent's monsters by 2400 at the very best. Pair this with Battle Mania, and you can force your opponent to take significant battle damage. At the very least, you can make something like a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a 2200 attack, and would make it therefore easier to destroy. The next card is Painful Decision. This is a normal spell card that says, send one level 4 or lower normal monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, add one card with the same name as that card from your deck to your hand. You can only activate one Painful Decision per turn. This card could be used to search out for your Ojamas. As you can see, obviously, from the illustration, it demonstrates a very easy access deck to use with it. The next set of cards are the rares. The first is Mechanical Chaser. This is a Dark Machine at level 4 with 1850 attack and 800 defense, and it's a normal monster. It has decent stats and matches the current strongest normal monster that was Blazing Impachi. The next card is Enraged Battle Ops. This is an Earth Beast Warrior level 4 with 1700 attack and 1000 defense, and its effect is if a beast, beast warrior, or winged beast type monster you control attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. This is good to run in that type of specific deck, as you can make all your monsters be able to inflict piercing damage. Off the top of my head, this works with the Harpy Ladies, as they are all winged beasts. The next card is Petin the Dark Clown. This is a Dark Spellcaster level 3 with 500 attack and 1200 defense, and its effect is when this card is sent to your graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one Petin the Dark Clown from your hand or deck. This card is a means of protecting your life points or as a tribute for a monster during your next turn. The next card is Mystic Swordsman level 2. This is an Earth Warrior level 2 with 900 attack and 0 defense, and its effect is, at the start of the damage step, if this card attacked a face-down defense position monster, destroy that monster. During the end phase, if this card destroyed a monster by battle this turn, you can send this face-up card to the graveyard, special summon one Mystic Swordsman level 4 from your hand or deck. This card can destroy face-down monsters instantly, dealing with flip effects, and goes into the next level when it destroys a monster, which is more difficult than you think, as this has no attack stack really to work with. The next card is Mystic Swordsman level 4. This is an Earth Warrior level 4 with 1900 attack and 1600 defense, and its effect is cannot be normal summoned but can be normal set. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacked a face-down defense position monster, destroy that monster. During the end phase, if this card destroyed a monster by battle this turn, you can send this face-up card to the graveyard, special summon one Mystic Swordsman level 6 from your hand or deck. You can either special summon this by the effect of level 2, in which case it can be in attack mode, or you can set this and then flip it into attack mode during your next turn. The next card is Mystic Swordsman level 6. This is an Earth Warrior level 6 with 2300 attack and 1700 defense, and its effect is cannot be normal summoned but can be normal set. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacked a face-down defense position monster, destroy that monster, and if you do, you can place it on top of your opponent's deck instead of sending it to the graveyard. The same with the Swordsman's level 4, you can summon this card by the effect of level 4, or tribute a monster and set this, then flip it into attack mode during your next turn. The ability to send a monster back to the top of the deck means your opponent is prevented from getting to the cards they want to use, and they will continue to draw the card they just set. The next card is Machina Sniper. This is an Earth Machine level 4 with 1800 attack and 800 defense, and its effect is Machina monsters cannot be attacked except Machina Sniper. This helps to protect your other Machina monsters, who could be significantly weaker. Next card is System Down. This is a normal spell card that says pay 1000 life points, banish all machine-type monsters your opponent controls, and in their graveyards. There aren't currently many decks running around that use machine types, so it's not as relevant at the moment. Although saying that, since we have received the Crowler event, all of the Ancient Gear monsters are machines, and this, I suppose, is one way of dealing with him at level 40. The next card is Elemental Hero Flare Neos. This is a Fire Warrior Fusion level 7 with 2500 attack and 2000 defense, and requires Elemental Hero Neos and Neospatian Flare Scarab. Its effect is must first be special summoned from your extra deck by shuffling the above cards you control into the deck. You do not use polymerization. This card gains 400 attack for each spell and trap card on the field. During the end phase, shuffle this card into the extra deck. This card is the first of the Neos fusions to be introduced. I can see why it is, since it's arguably one of the better ones, as it can gain a significant attack. At best, if you consider the field spell as an additional card, that's 4 cards per side, making 8. That would make this card 5,700 attack. You won't necessarily get to this attack, but even just 1 card on each side, it will become a 3,500 attack, enough to beat a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I wonder if and when they will introduce more of the Fusion Neos cards later on in the game. Next card is GX Turbo. This is a wind machine at level 4 with 1,500 attack and 1,300 defense. And its effect is, when this card is normal summoned, you can add 1 level 1 GX monster from your deck to your hand. This is just used as your searcher for. The next card is Machina Cannon. This is an Earth Machine at level 8 with 0 attack and 2,200 defense. And its effect is, cannot be normal summoned or set, must first be special summoned from your hand by sending 1 or more machine type monsters from your hand to the graveyard. This card gains 800 attack for each card sent to the graveyard for this special summon. This card can have up to 4,000 attack, provided you have only machine monsters in your hand. This can be an all-in strategy, but this can also be quite useless, as you will have to wait to gain the necessary cards to gain the maximum attack. Next card is Darkblade, the Captain of the Evil World. This is a Dark Warrior at level 4 with 1,800 attack and 1,500 defense, and its effect is, once per turn, you can banish 1 dark monster from your graveyard to target 1 level 4 or lower light monster your opponent controls. Equip it to this card. You can only equip 1 monster at a time to this card with this effect. If this card on the field would be destroyed, the monster equipped to it with this effect is destroyed instead. This effect is very specific and can only be good against light-based decks. There is a character deck that uses Freya, Spirit of Victory, which is an all-light deck. Otherwise, I don't see its potential outside of its attack stat. The next card is Snowdust Dragon. This is a Water Dragon level 8 with 2,800 attack and 1,800 defense. And its effect is, you can special summon this card from your hand by removing 4 ice counters from anywhere on the field. Other monsters with ice counters cannot attack or change their battle positions. This effect can be very limited, as unless you can gather ice counters quickly on the field, you cannot use this effect. The benefit is you can stop monsters from attacking or changing battle positions, even from potentially stronger monsters than this card. The next card is Terra Tiger, the Empowered Warrior. This is an Earth Warrior level 4 with 1,800 attack and 1,200 defense. And its effect is, when this card is normal summoned, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower normal monster from your hand in defense position. This card can help bring out another card to increase your field presence or to finish off your opponent. As a strategy myself, I have used this in the V to Z Dragon Catapult deck, owing to the fact that both X-Head Cannon and V Tiger Jet are both normal monsters, and so provides the additional summon without having to wait for more turns to pass. This enables you to go more easily into their fusion monsters through contact fusion. The next set of cards are the normal cards, and these are Des Feral Imp. This is a Dark Reptile level 4 with 1,600 attack and 1,800 defense. And its effect is, flip, target 1 card in your graveyard, shuffle that target into the deck. This card is able to recover a lost card, as well as having a decent stat range. The next card is Dedication Through Light and Darkness. This is a quick play spell card that says, tribute 1 Dark Magician, special summon 1 Dark Magician of Chaos from your hand, deck, or graveyard. This can bring out a stronger monster very quickly, and can deal with most monsters. Next card is Go Giga Gaga Gigo. This is a water reptile level 8 with 2,950 attack and 2,800 defense. This is a normal monster. This can be very powerful when combined with the field spell Yumeruka, which can increase its attack to 3,450. The next card is Machina Soldier. This is an Earth Machine at level 4 with 1,600 attack and 1,500 defense. And its effect is, when this card is normal summoned, while you control no other monsters, you can special summon one Machina monster from your hand except Machina Soldier. This can summon another machine to increase your field presence. The next card is Neospatian Flare Scarab. This is a fire insect level 3 with 500 attack and 500 defense, and its effect is, this card gains 400 attack for each spell and trap card your opponent controls. At most, this card could gain 1,200 attack to become 1,700 attack, but more likely the 800 attack from a couple of back row, or even the 900 attack from a single back row card. It's necessary to have this, obviously, to bring out the fusion card. The next card is Hero Medal. This is a normal trap card that says, when this set card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, shuffle this card into its owner's deck, then draw one card. The chance of getting this effect off is so limited, I wouldn't bother too much with using it. The next card is Cross Porter. This is a Dark Warrior level 2 with 400 attack and 400 defense, and its effect is, you can send one monster you control to the graveyard and special summon one Neospatian monster from your hand. When this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one Neospatian monster from your deck to your hand. Since there is only one Neospatian at the moment, this is not that reliable of a card. The next card is Genex Power Planner. This is a light spellcaster level 1 with 300 attack and 200 defense. And its effect is, when this card is normal summoned, you can add one level 3 Genex effect monster from your deck to your hand. This is another searching card for your Genex card. The next card is Genex Worker. This is a wind machine at level 3 with 1,200 attack and 1,200 defense. And its effect is, you contribute this card to special summon one Genex monster from your hand. This card can bring out a stronger Genex monster very quickly. The next card is Genex Blast Fan. This is a wind spellcaster at level 4 with 1,600 attack and 1,300 defense. And its effect is, when this card is special summoned, you can add one Dark Genex monster from your deck to your hand. When it is summoned, it can search for another Genex monster. The next card is Vampire Koala. This is an Earth Beast level 4 with 1,800 attack and 1,500 defense. And its effect is, if this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by battle with a monster, gain life points equal to the battle damage inflicted. This card can do damage whilst gaining with some life points. Also, it has decent attack stat. The next card is Snow Dragon. This is a water dragon level 4 with 1,400 attack and 900 defense. And its effect is, when this card is destroyed by a battle or by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, place one ice counter on each face-up monster on the field. This is a good card to set up your ice counters on the field. Next card is Snowman Creator. This is a water machine at level 4 with 1,600 attack and 1,000 defense. And its effect is, when this card is summoned, you can create a number of ice counters equal to the number of water monsters you control. Place them on a face-up monster or monsters your opponent controls. Then if you placed 3 or more ice counters by this effect, you can destroy one card your opponent controls. This card can create multiple counters quickly, but the destruction effect can be limited, as your opponent can only have 3 monsters on. The next card is Swarm of Crows. This is a Dark Winged Beast level 5 with 1,200 attack and 1,800 defense, and its effect is, cannot be special summoned from the deck. Once per turn, you can change this card to face down defense position. When this card is flip summoned, discard one random card from your opponent's hand. This card, if played well, can starve your opponent of the cards they need to win, giving you the general advantage. The next card is White Tiger Summoner. This is an Earth spellcaster level 3 with 1000 attack and 1700 defense, and its effect is, when this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one level 4 or lower normal monster from your hand. All monsters you control gain 100 attack and defense. The boost is very slight, but can be enough in certain situations. Also, special summoning a normal monster helps to strengthen your field. This is another card that I use as tech within my V to Z dragon deck, because, again, there are two monsters that are normal, so they have access to this, and though the increase is so minimal, it doesn't usually matter. Sometimes you get those odd occasions where it does matter. Last card is Air Cracking Storm. This is an equipment spell card that says equip only to a machine monster. When that attacking monster destroys your opponent's monster by battle, you can activate this effect. It can make a second attack during this battle phase. Your other monsters cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. This card can be used with the new Machina monsters. Also, I use this within the V to Z Dragon deck because they are all machines. Combine this with, say, one of the fusions, and you could be looking at relatively decent damage. Out of all the cards in the set, this is the most recent released in real life within Code of the Duelist. This was back at the beginning of August. This shows an attempt by Konami to support the Duel Links game with some newer cards as well as the support for the old ones. So what do you guys think of this pack? Beforehand, they said this was supposed to support the GX decks, but outside of the minimal support for the Elemental Heroes with its fusion and one Neo-Spacian, I cannot see where this support is. Do you like the cards in the set? Which archetype will you be building next? And which cards did you not like from the set? Leave your comments down below, like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and as always, thank you for taking the time to watch this video.
And